In the episode titled Testing My Heated Gloves Part 1, it seems that I didn't talk too much about the heated gloves. Yeah, I was talking more about the microphone, the thermometer, and stuff like that. Well, this Part 2 is going to be much the same, but we will, at the end, have I'll give it sort of, I guess you call it a review of, what I think about these gloves. In other words, why I think they should not have been given 5 stars on Amazon. Okay, let's go for a ride. Okay, my hands are already warm because I just came out of the house. So we're gonna check out our gloves again. I think, it might be a little bit too warm for high. I'm gonna just put them on low, or medium rather. Okay, I'm just going to have them on medium, otherwise I think my hands are going to get too warm here. Now, is this thing going to be tilted back so we can read it? The temperature is going down. It should say 11.6. Hopefully we can read that on the camera. So we're testing this. We're testing the dead cats, and we are going to check out my gloves again. Okay. Power's on. I'm going to turn this up so I can see it a little better. Level 1. Oh, I went to level 2. Level 1. Now we're going to go real easy to get out of here. It is pretty icy. I think we'll go over to Maxim's driveway here. Until I get on some bare pavement here, I think I'm going to avoid going quickly. Because this thing throws water up my back. At least it did the last time, so I got to extend the rear fender. So hopefully our dead cats are working good here, and hopefully I got my camera a little bit more level. More of the ice is melted. There's no snow on this section. If you remember the last time we were here, there was snow starting right about here, or ice. All right, now I'm gonna turn to the right this time instead of to the left, and just see what it's like going the other way. Okay, I think what we're looking at right now is about as dry as it's going to get. So let's get some wind going here. Okay, hopefully you're going to be able to hear my voice over top of the wind. That's the whole idea. we're going to want to slow down for the standing water. And being the good law-abiding citizen I am, I'm going to wait for the light. Okay, let's open this thing up on level 3. Okay, here's hoping that you can hear my voice and that the wind noise is being muffled. I guess I won't know until I get back, but we're doing about 34 kilometers an hour right now. I don't know if you can read it or not. And the temperature is going down. We're at 4 Celsius, 3.9, 3.8, 3.7. I'm doing a lot of talking because I want to see how my voice picks up over top of the wind noise. Down to 3.3. I imagine by the time we get back to the house, the thermometer will have gone down to about as low as it's going to go. There are little vent holes in the back of the thermometer that the wind will be rushing through. And I think I'll try and turn around just right here. Well, 3.3 seems to be about it. I don't need to go so terrible fast going back. Put her down level 1 again. We'll go top speed in level 1, that's good enough. 23 kilometers an hour. Wonder how fast this thing will go in level 5. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, looks like about 38 kilometers an hour. We're back down to level 1. Oh, we're down to 2.3 Celsius. It seems to be going down. And once again, being the good citizen I am, I'm going to stop. Especially if I don't want to get run over. Oh my goodness, I'm coming down with a cold. Okay, nobody's passing me. I'm safe to turn. Once again, I'm talking to see how the microphone's picking everything up here. There shouldn't be any wind noise here right now. Let's go the long way around, just for the fun of it. I am realizing now while watching this video that in all likelihood I could have mounted that thermometer under the handlebars. And if it was angled right, we probably would have been able to read it just about as good. Yeah, and then it wouldn't be sticking up there in the road. Another thing I was realizing is I got too many sharp things sticking out there. There's a couple of bolts. I should really file those down. Well, no, mind you, we're probably not going to have the thermometer on the handlebars anymore anyway, but we'll see what happens. I don't think there's going to be a part 3. I think everything here, everything is, everything I wanted to do I found out. Okay, I think we'll just sort of slow down here and check this out. Oh, an Amazon truck. I wonder if he's got my wire. I better check my box. We're going to call that Jeff's wire. No, not Jeff. Chris. Sorry, Jeff. And where are we going to go? Maybe we'll go up the good part and then cut over again. Very, very carefully, of course. And once again, I'm going to drag my feet because that works about the best. Okay, power off. And, haha. We made it again. Now can I get off? Have to call the neighbor for help or something here? No, I don't think so. Alright. Once again, I'm doing a lot of talking because I want to see how microphones pick it up with these silly little pink things over them. All right, let's go in and get ourselves looking like a normal human being again. Well, that was fun, even though the weather isn't what you would call conducive for biking. Well, thanks for riding along with me. Now, I realize that some of you who are watching right now are watching this episode mainly because of the gloves, and it's possible you have never seen any of my other episodes before. And if that's the case, some of the stuff I was saying as we were going along on the e-bike would not have made a whole lot of sense to you. Yeah, well, people that have been following me for quite a while, and I've put out a daily video or a vlog or a diary, video diary or whatever you want to call it, every day now for over 5 years. And there's a regular following. Now those people, they'd know what I was talking about. When I was, like for instance, I talked about the wire that might have been on Amazon. You wouldn't have had a clue what I was talking about. Okay, now also what we should do here is mention that to those other viewers that were wondering about this system that I had rigged up here for wind suppression and the microphones, which I call these dad cats, and they worked better than I'd hoped. They just, I couldn't believe how well my voice came through. Anyway, let's recompose here now and take a look at these gloves. And I think at the beginning of today's of this episode, I said something about I will explain why I don't think they should have got 5 stars. Yeah, let's just recompose here and talk about the gloves. After all, that's what this episode's supposed to be about, right? In the meantime, if you're watching for the gloves, maybe you'll start watching my model ship show, because that to me, that's what it's about. And this is just sort of a little side thing, a little extra. Usually when I do extras, I do them in 8K, but I didn't bother this time because this thing won't do 8K, and it was doing most of the videoing. Okay, let's recompose here. Okay, why would I give these gloves 5 stars? Well, not too many reasons, but I guess one reason would be the price. The price was really low, at least on Amazon Canada. It was really low. Also, it seems that the battery, which by the way is right in here, in a little pouch that you can hardly get open. I guess from the standpoint of it being hard to open this is way too hard. Anyway, the battery is right in here, and it does seem to last quite a while, and what I'm going by is how quickly it charged up when I got back after the ride. Now, granted, the gloves were only on for maybe 20 minutes. But that being said, okay, what else do I like about them? Okay, if you need gloves that are waterproof, these do seem to be waterproof, but for me, I would sooner have something that breathed a little bit, because my hands tend to get sweaty in them. So I don't know. They're waterproof, but they're anyway. Okay. Now, what else can I say good about them? Okay, what's bad about them is these are a double X, a 2X large. Okay, and at least that's what it says here, and that's what I ordered them as. But I find them tight. I think they're too tight. This thing on here, it's sort of, your knuckles are supposed to fit in it, 4 knuckles. Well, it doesn't match up at all. When I put this glove on, this knuckle here, which I realize it's getting old and arthritic, it comes away out here. This thing's way too small. Another thing that is bad about it is when you put this glove on, okay, like so. You got it on. Now to operate the on-off switch, the on-off switch is over here. It's hard to see it. You know, it's the on-off switch and so on. It should be, you know, over on this side somewhere. But I guess maybe for looks, that's the way they did it. They probably designed these things on a computer and nobody actually ever tried them on. Okay. Another thing that I don't like about them is, okay, they're sweaty. The on-off switch is, the on-off switch is way too small, because when you're wearing both gloves and you're trying to operate it, it's just a little bit difficult. And I'll show you how it works, just in case you're wondering here. To turn it on, you press this and hold it for 3 seconds, and then it lights up. And right now, it's quite bright here, but this is red. If I press it again, it'll go green. If I press it again, it goes blue. And I think that this is the battery level. You know, the 2 times I wore it seems to me it always had 4 of 4 in the battery. So yeah, I think the batteries last really well. Now to shut it off, you press it and you hold it for three seconds, and then it'll go out. Okay, but this is too small. If it was bigger, it'd be nice, and if it was over here, it'd be nice. Okay, I don't think this strap. Okay, there's an elastic in here. Okay, so this strap is kind of redundant as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to cut it off, and I'll probably cut this thing off as well. But you know, the idea is that you're supposed to be able to clip both gloves together. But who does that? Nobody does that. It's just a gimmick. So I'm going to take this off, this off, this off. I think I'll leave this on. What else am I going to change on these gloves? Yeah, I still have not tried them out yet on high. It hasn't been cold enough outside yet. Now I know when it was, you know, plus 2 Celsius. Like right now, it's plus 2.2 outside. It hasn't really warmed up at all. We're having very unusual weather here for this time of year in Winnipeg. Well, what else did I want to tell you about these? I think what I'll do is I'll go back on Amazon and I will show you what Amazon calls them. I got a feeling that these are the sort of things that they'll be called this year. They'll be called something else next year. I don't particularly care what they call them as long as they work, and so far they do. I'll probably take this label out of here. I don't need that either. I'm happy with them. Generally speaking, I'm happy with them because of the price and because they do actually work. Okay, folks, you know what? I'm going to call her quits here. Thanks for watching, and I hope that this little video was helpful to some people, and maybe it was just interesting to other people. Yeah. Hey, we found out how fast the e-bike will go on when it's cold. I think in the summertime it actually goes faster. It seems to me I went faster in level 5 on a nice warm day about 4 months ago. Okay, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.